Hello, you're listening to Hugo Talks. Okay, the date is today. It is the 15th of April 2025, and this video is called AI is the new Osama bin Laden. AI is legalized theft. The real truth about AI, right? Okay, so to start off, right off the bat, the term AI is a load of nonsense. It's technology. That's all it is. It's technology which has advanced. That is all. It's not something different. It's just technology. AI, the term, is a false profit media created word, right? And at its core, what they call AI is just a set of algorithms and models. It's just software created by humans and trained on human-made data. AI is not an entity in of itself that thinks or feels or chooses anything. It's not a conscious force acting on its own. It's programmed and is controlled by humans, just as it has always been with technology. Yet, the false profit media is increasingly portraying AI as something autonomous, something dangerous, something that is out of control. You've got headlines saying AI stealing jobs, AI is spreading misinformation, or even becoming sentient. This is all cobblers. The reason for all of this is to build public anxiety and mystique around technology, which they call AI. Technology has always put people out of work. There's nothing different here. As technology increases, of course, this is going to increase. There's nothing new under the sun, though. I mean, look at the Luddites in the 19th century who were textile workers who opposed and attacked companies that were creating automated machinery, putting them out of work. There's nothing new here, right? But today, of course, everything is speeding up and increasing at a faster rate. The false profit media, whose output is controlled by the big corporations and the establishment, the beast, they want the public to think or believe that AI is a dangerous thing that is out of control. AI is a media-created bogeyman, and it's a bogeyman created in order to disguise and cover for those very same big corporations stealing and thieving from the public. Who is the biggest investor in AI companies? It's the same old thing. It's Microsoft, yeah? And that's followed by Apple, and that's followed by Nvidia. All of these organizations are working with the establishment. There is nothing revolutionary or independent about any of these so-called AI companies. So what has this got to do with Osama bin Laden? Well, although Osama bin Laden apparently was a real person, the media and the establishment and the big corporations transformed him into a symbol of pure evil for propaganda reasons. They created this ubiquitous, almost supernatural threat with his name and face plastered all over the place. He was a media-created, amplified bogeyman, and this bogeyman was created to instill fear into the public, and it served to justify wars in Afghanistan and Iraq. It also paved the way for more domestic surveillance programs, CCTV everywhere, scanners at the airports, and the erosion of civil liberties. But more importantly, it was a cover for the establishment starting a war in order to steal oil from that country. It was all about stealing oil, thieving. So the media created a bogeyman to cover for them thieving and stealing. And just as the war on terror wasn't really about safety, but was really about control, oil, stealing oil, installing their own leaders and making loads of money now and in the future, and expanding the security state, just as that wasn't about safety, but was really a cover for the establishment outright invading and stealing, the AI panic, the AI bogeyman isn't really about runaway sentient robots. It's like Osama bin Laden. It is also a cover for the establishment stealing from everyone online. We've all been encouraged to interact with the internet over the years. The internet, the international digital trap, over the last couple of decades for good reason. So just as bin Laden became a vessel for fear and manipulation and a scapegoat and cover for the establishment stealing, AI has become a scapegoat for corporate misdeeds against you, the public. It's not AI that's stealing art or music, it's the corporations using AI as a cover to mass copy and repurpose creative works without having to compensate anyone. Think about it. All the social media sites now have AI placed in their terms and agreements. Most of the major platforms, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Adobe, even Spotify, have updated their terms to allow your content, your videos, your music, your images, your words, your ideas, all of it to be allowed to be used to train AI systems. This is what they say. They say, we're going to use it to train AI systems. So what they have is these spiders that go along everything and basically take it, scan it, record it and store it and then analyze it and use it. And then they can do what they want with it. And when you upload anything, you are agreeing to their terms now. They add things to terms all the time, even if you agreed to something years back. So they now have a legal loophole. By agreeing to the terms, creators are unwittingly granting corporations permission to use your work for model training and then take your work and create derivative works without giving you any credit whatsoever. So basically, they can take anything you have ever posted, anything you've put up online, and just change it ever so slightly, and then they can monetize it for themselves without paying the original creator anything at all. This is derivative laundering. Corporations can now claim that a new song or new image, a photograph, a piece of art, the name and logo of your company, an essay you might have written, a story that you've posted up online, anything you've done, they can take it, repurpose it and say, that's mine. It isn't a copy, they can claim. It wasn't me, Gov, they'll say. It was the big bad bogeyman, AI, that generated it. And therefore, it's original. This is a smokescreen to disguise theft. Up until now, all of these companies, corporations would go to designers, logo designers, artists, musicians, photographers, writers, you name it, anything creative. They would pay these people to be creative and use their work. But this false profit media created AI bogeyman is created to steal and take all of this creative work online and then change it slightly so that the big corporations and the establishment can use it for themselves without paying anything to anyone. This is why you see, say, Adidas commercials and all the people, the models, are all AI generated. They're not even real. So the filmmaker, the models, the actors, the lighting, all of these people that would have been involved in the making of an advert and got paid for their work, they're not needed anymore. For example, if a corporation wanted to license a song for an advert or for a movie or for a television show or whatever, they would have to pay the musician and publisher to license that song or music. Now, if their music is on one of these platforms, they can take that music, not pay you anything, and just change it slightly, and can now claim that it was AI that did it, and it is now a new creation that they own and can monetize for themselves, cutting you out completely. And if you complain and try to sue them, they will say, well, you agreed to the terms and conditions of the company of where you uploaded it. So instead of licensing or hiring creators, corporations can just auto-generate content from harvested data. This is how AI is the new Osama bin Laden, because the outrage of this legalized copyright theft is going to increase, and all the blame will be placed on this media-created bogeyman AI that is supposedly out of control. When the backlash inevitably comes, and it's already beginning to, corporations and governments will blame the machines. They'll say, we didn't mean for this to happen. AI evolved beyond our control, they will say. The establishment, and I mean, they're already setting that up with stories that they put out there. The establishment and the institutions can dodge responsibility, just as terrorism was blamed on bin Laden, just as the bogeyman bin Laden was used to excuse the establishment invading and stealing oil, so too will future creative theft of people's copyright online will be blamed on AI, and not on the corporate greed and legal manipulation. And all of this is linked to the end times, because God created man in his own image. God is the creator. Yeah, man was given the gift of also being creative. The capacity for creativity and ingenuity is a gift from God, which humans have uniquely to bring, beauty and utility into the world. God created the world, and you can create in his created world, because you were created in his own image. And as many people believe, if we are in end times, then this situation with AI and many other situations are only going to decrease people generally being creative. As the outcome of all of this will be less and less jobs, for example, for creativity, then you also have AI acting as a replacement for creativity for many people. I mean, why learn to draw an image like Studio Ghibli when ChatGPT can take your photographs and instantly create a Studio Ghibli drawn counterfeit of it? So the outcome is people being generally less and less creative. And when people stop being creative, they start losing their humanity and become more like beasts, because you were created by God in his own image, and you are creative just as God is the creator. When you are being creative, you are in alignment with God. I mean, talking about Studio Ghibli, even the director of the Studio Ghibli films stated that after seeing some AI a few years ago, he said he believed we could be in the end times. And all of this kind of points in that direction, does it not? But never let this world stop you from being creative. I mean, I've been making music for a long, long time. I've been making these podcasts. I make very little money out of it, but I do it because I love it. I love making music. I love being creative. And I would still do it. The money, the audience is irrelevant. I do it because I enjoy it. And even more now, knowing that God is real, being creative is incredibly important for your health and well-being. You were created to be creative. The world around us, it seems to try to limit your creativity, make you think that being creative sometimes is silly. People might say to you in the past, get yourself a proper job, people would say. Don't listen to them. Never stop being creative. As always, thanks for listening. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your support. If you are listening to this on Spotify, give it a share, as it helps spread the word. I believe in what Scripture says. Go out into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. And that's what I try to do with these podcasts. Okay, see you in the next video.
Your eyes are a shade of blue. telling you what to do. Your mind, are your thoughts now really your own? Or are you a victim of an MK Ultra show? Take care not to be deceived. Those actors on the stage, they're all working for the beast machine. Corrupt your mind in every way. The false prophet brought fire down from the sky this way. Don't say you never were warned. You need to again be born. Whoa. You're going round on a wheel of sand, which the fake stream media span. Whoa. It's just mind control. The internet around it is a snare, like a big black hole. All roads lead to Rome, the same old song. To keep you from salvation is the plan they had all along. Don't say you never were warned. You need to again be born. Whoa. You're going round on a wheel of sand, which the fake stream media span. Whoa. Take care to not be deceived. Fear not, for you can believe. No. Are you following man-made scripts as opposed to following scripture? Are you following man-made scripts as opposed to following scripture? Take care to not be deceived. Fear not, for you can